Hey, we're back.
Allow us to reintroduce ourselves.
The Fantasy Football Avengers presents the off season with Kyle Shanahan's Boulevard, GI 16, Young Christ the Jesus,
And sometimes Garfield. No Nurble.
and now here's the boys.
Hey, we're back. Fantasy Football Avengers. And today we are going to give you our top 10 fantasy running backs. GI is going to give you his. I'm going to give you mine. GI's is in no particular order. Mine's is. uh, so, with that being said, let's get right to the shenanigans. All right. So I'm going to have to finagle this a little bit because I want y'all to see what we got going on. I'm going to bring up GI's top 10 running backs, and then he's going to explain his top 10 running backs. And then I'm going to bring my top 10 running backs up, and I'm going to explain myself. All right. So give us 1 second. There we go. All right, GI, take it from the top. Why is
Like
Derrick Henry in your top 10?
like he said, no specific order. I have Derrick Henry at the top of my list right now.
Mhm.
I think he'll have a great season, and he has the motivation to want to go for 2,000 after having a sit down talk with Adam Sandler.
Yep.
He promised him to be in an Adam Sandler movie if he rushes for over 2,000. So I think he has the true incentive to want to go out there and maul people this year.
Hmm.
So fantasy wise, you should be getting a good season from him, barring injuries. Knock on wood. I don't hope it happens to him at all. Saquon, listen, we saw what happened last season. That line really hasn't changed, so that's self-explanatory.
Are we scared about that Madden cover?
Yes, but we'll see how it plays out.
Okay.
You're still going to draft Saquon top 10 running backs. Come on, let's just
Yeah.
be realistic.
Mm.
And if he falls to the bottom of a 12-man draft or a 10-man draft, something's weird going on.
Yeah, we need to slap everybody in your draft after
Exactly.
after you take their money.
Bijan, I think Atlanta is gonna wake up and do right by this kid finally, because they saw the potential in those last 3 or 4 games last year. How he rushes, his catching ability, which is insane, especially that one hand that he caught. I think either week 14 or 15, and he just took it down the sideline. The man is nasty. The man is just outright nasty. They need,
Extremely.
Atlanta needs to just get him the ball at all costs. They should give him the CMC treatment when it comes to the football.
Yeah,
Make
because
sure that ball in his hands.
if you don't, I'm pretty sure there's a team in San Francisco that will.
Exactly. Um, Jameer Gibbs again, self-explanatory. Detroit probably got even with Frank Ragnar retired, still top three offensive lines of football. Jameer's gonna get his, and he's so well rested because he has his boy next to him. What's his partner? Come on, Kyle Shanahan. What's his partner?
Are you talking about Sonic and Knuckles?
Yeah, he has
Yeah,
his Sonic and he's Knuckles. I mean,
David
I'm sorry, he
Montgomery.
has his Knuckles and he's Sonic.
David Montgomery.
Yeah, and Monty always does the hard work, and he comes in and he rushes 4 or 5 times for 100 yards easily. So
But every year, as a consistent Jameer Gibbs owner, every year I don't pray for injury, But I ain't mad when Monty goes down for a few games because Jameer
I don't.
Gibbs goes nuclear.
I don't disagree. I go CMC, of course. My boy healthy finally. He'll have a great year. So let's pray, knock on wood. He does both for the Niners.
Knock on all the wood. Knock on all of it.
I think the Raiders got a great running back in Ashton Genty. After what he did in college last year and the year before, it should be a spectacular year for him in Vegas. Let's hope that the Raiders do right by him. Devon A. Chain, he's basically Miami's weapon, period.
Mm-hmm.
It's A. Chain and then everybody, Johnny Smith and then everybody else. Let McDaniels get him the ball. Let, let's not play the games. Get him the ball. James Cook is going to do what his last name is. He's going to cook again in Buffalo. That boy went bananas last year. He's going to go bananas again this year. He's better than his brother. And he does more. And he has the MVP right by his side. Need I say more? Bucky Irving, I seen him firsthand in Tampa last year with the Niners game. When I was there, that man is a problem. And a whole season of him at starter will be magnificent for all fans, in fantasy, and all Tampa Bay fans. That kid is going to be nasty. Worth the draft pick that you make on him. And then Josh Jacobs, God willing, again, knock on wood, he gives us another great healthy year. And I'd probably go after him second round, third round if he's there,
Okay.
and won't hesitate. That's a
All right.
great pick this year.
And keep in mind, his list is not in any particular order for
Most
anybody that may want to jump in the comments and be like, how you got Derrick Henry over saying his list is not in any particular order, so just relax. All right. But mine's is. All right. So, of course, you got the man, Mr. Could have broken the record last year if the Eagles weren't shitheads. Saquon Barkley. Do I expect Saquon Barkley to do what he did last year? No, I do not expect Saquon Barkley to do what he did last year. But if
But
he
it's
does,
possible.
but if he does anything close to it, he's still a league winner. Okay, I can see Saquon Barkley hitting 2,000 yards again this year. I can and I can see him probably going over with his passing usage. So yeah, Saquon Barkley is an easy number one pick for me. If you pick one number one on the clock, I'm easily taking Saquon Barkley. Am I scared about the Madden curse? Yes, I'm scared about the Madden curse because Saquon Barkley is another injury-prone running back who had a great season and he gets the Madden cover. So yeah, I'm a bit shook, but scared money don't make money. Here goes Garfield up here, messing stuff up. Come on, Garfield. Jesus Christ.
We're having some technical difficulties thanks to Garfield.
Yes, we're having technical difficulties thanks to Garfield.
One of the cast
Jesus
members.
Christ.
And probably
He
the
he,
top 10.
he
Probably the
made
number one cast member of the show.
he made his presence known. Sometimes Garfield, yeah, all the time Garfield. Anyway, Derrick Henry. It's time that we stop playing with Derrick Henry's name. Every year, you people want to get on here and you people want to put Derrick Henry out the top five. Sometimes you want to put Derrick Henry out the top 10. Let's stop playing games here. Derrick Henry is on a running team. The team is built to run, and they're going to feed Derrick Henry. And like Gi said earlier, he has extra incentives to get 2,000 yards this year. And as long as Derrick Henry stays healthy, I don't see Derrick Henry not hitting 2,000 yards this year. Let's stop playing. Let's just stop playing with Derrick Henry's name. Draft you Derrick Henry and win you a title. Draft Derrick Henry and win you a title. Jameer Gibbs is my number 3. I I really wanted to put CMC number three. Honestly, I wanted to put CMC number three because we all know what my dog can do. But until he shows it, he's a French top five guy for me. But Jameer Gibbs is gonna eat. It's Jameer Gibbs. He's gonna eat. He's gonna eat. Um, there's really nothing to say. He's like yeah, I said he's behind one of the top three lines in the league. So Jameer Gibbs, man, he's gonna eat. If you draft Jameer Gibbs, you draft Jameer Gibbs in the top five picks, you're not gonna be upset. Even with Monty there, you're not going to be upset. He's still going to produce at a top five level. Bijan Robinson, same goes for him. The only thing with Bijan is the Falcons taking their head out of their ass and realizing what they have as a player. But
Preach.
down the stretch last year, the Falcons did what they had to do, and Bijan ate, and he won a lot of us championships. I expect that again this year, but I expect it to be for the whole season now because he's essentially the best weapon on their offense. Because I'm not that big of a Drake London truther. Uh, Bijan Robinson is the best player on the Falcons offense.
Let's keep it right
So,
there. Don't go too
so
far.
if they want to win, they need to feed their best player. CMC, my dog. We all know what CMC can do when he's healthy and with the full workload. We all know. We all know he can be the offensive player of the year, and in MVP talks. I'm expecting this again. I'm expecting CMC to get a healthy workload again. Knock on wood, he stays healthy because we're going to need him. The 49ers, we're going to need him. So I'm expecting him to get a healthy workload. He stays healthy. He's going to win you a lot of your leagues. And the last time I drafted a mock draft last week, he was still going in the second round. So I will take that. You
What?
let CMC fall to me in the second round. You let CMC get out of the first round, and I got a pick at the end of the first round, and I get a Genty and a CMC. Thank you, thank you. Okay,
Uh,
perfect
can you
segue.
wait? Can you imagine getting Genty and CMC and then coming back and then getting like a Malik Neighbors and a BTJ?
I can see that. I can see
That
that.
would be a great first 4 rounds.
I can
Okay.
see that. I can see that.
Good God. Or
You got
even Mike Evans and BTJ. Just the plethora of opportunities.
just a plethora of opportunities. And that's all you really want. You really want to draft players that have maximum opportunities. We all know CMC is going to get his opportunities, and we all know Ashton Jetty is going to get nothing but opportunity. Who on the Raiders is going to take opportunity away from Ashton Jetty? Nobody. I
Just
get
Brock.
it. I get it. He's a rookie. I get it. He's a rookie. But we're not scared of rookies around here. We draft
Nope.
rookies around here. We're not scared. We're not scared to take rookie players around here. Ashton Genty is going to eat.
It's just him and Brock Bowers.
He's going to eat. Okay, he is going to eat. Josh Jacobs is my number seven. There's nobody. There's nobody in Green Bay that's going to take targets away, opportunities away from Josh Jacobs. As long as Josh Jacobs stays healthy, Josh Jacobs is going to eat just like he did last year. Especially on goal line situations, because it's clear that Green Bay is going to give him the ball on the goal line. Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
thank you. I love this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Devon Achan is my number eight. With Devon Achan, he showed you last year. He's the guy. He's the guy. He can withstand the workload. He can withstand the workload. Do not hesitate to draft Devon Achane. Do not. As long as Tua stays healthy, Devon Achane is going to feed generations. Okay. Number 9, Jonathan Taylor. I
Mm,
expect we're going to see a lot of Jonathan Taylor this year
mm.
because the Colts quarterbacking situation is rather trash. So I'm expecting to see a lot of Jonathan Taylor this year. And Jonathan Taylor is a workhorse. There's nobody on that team that's going to take volume away from Jonathan Taylor. So do not hesitate. If you see Josh Taylor floating around the back half of the second round, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Just take the guy.
I had a different T word for that team. Just tragic. Absolutely tragic.
You see my man out there looking like a wild thing with the goggles on.
Lord help me. Did you know that quick thing? Did you know that their former kicker was in the UFL?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I did not know that.
The other goggles.
Yeah, Rodrigo.
Yeah.
But
Hey, he
continue
was
that.
actually pretty decent this year. I think he may get invited to somebody's camp. I think he may get invited to somebody's camp. He was decent.
Listen, we're always willing to take people in as kicker on our team, but that's neither here or there. That's for another day. That's for
That's
another
for
day.
another day. It's for another day. Number 10, Bucky Irvin. My only fear about Bucky Irvin is him being a one year wonder like Rashad White was. That's my only fear. And one of these rookies coming up and taking his spot. I need Bucky Irvin to solidify himself this year. If he solidifies himself, you're looking at a fringe top 10 running back for the next 4 to 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
barring any injury.
There goes your RB2 for the next couple years.
Right, right, right. So yeah, if you're seeing Bucky Irvin in the back of the second, beginning of the third, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Don't
And
hesitate.
and a quick PSA: we both agreed on this offline. Our number 11 on both our lists, that's just there, is who? Nothing, none other than Chase Brown.
Chase Brown.
Chase Brown.
Chase Brown. Chase Brown is a fringe top 10 play this year. I
Jesus.
I wanted to include Cook, James Cook on my list, but his shit with Buffalo, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I picked him because he had 1,200 yards last year with Buffalo, even with all the stuff that they had.
Yeah,
1,200 yards and
he
damn
wants
near
to
double digit touchdowns. Listen,
he wants to get paid, and he's doing the whole shebang bang. He wants to get paid. He's selling his house. Has he scrubbed his IG yet of Buffalo? Has he done that yet? Like the
not
whole
that I know of, but I wouldn't be surprised.
how players do when they want to get paid. Oh, I'm putting my house up for sale.
He
Uh,
has 16. He has 16 touchdowns last year and 1,000 rushing yards.
and how many catching? How many catching? Because he had a lot of receptions last year.
I'm just going right now off his rushing things. I'd have to go deeper. Hold on, let me go deeper for that one. He had 16 rushing touchdowns on 1,009 rushing yards. He had 32 receptions for 258 yards and 2 touchdowns. So
Yeah.
a total of 18 touchdowns and almost 1,300 yards.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I would if James Cook and the Buffalo Bills get their shit together. Don't be surprised if we do this again and he's a little further up my rankings.
He's not coming off my list. Let's just.
But that's the running back show. That's the running back show. We'll be back, and we'll be back to give y'all our quarterbacks. Quarterbacks. We're gonna save wide receivers and tight ends for the last one. But we're
Yeah.
gonna come back with the quarterbacks. We're gonna hit y'all with the quarterbacks. You may see a couple little surprises in there. But for right now, we're out.
Peace.
We're gonna take it. We're gonna take it home until y'all start buying merch. You're gonna see this commercial.
I just had another date canceled on me. What is it? Is it my fits?
It's me, the big bad booty daddy, the big cropper pump here to take you there. Yes. Your fits are the reason you're not laying up in some fat asses right now. Listen, Slim, if you want to get some trim, then you need to listen to him, Freakzilla, the largest arms in the world. If you want to get bitches, then go to the fantasyfootballavengers.com, break off some britches, and get you some t-shirts. We got sweatshirts, we got hoodies, and for all you fat asses, we got 5 and 6X.
Thanks, Big Guapa Pump.
Those freaks are mine. Get your own. And get your gear. FantasyFootballAvengers.com is your hookup. Holla if you hear me.
Get your gear today so you can be fly and not bitches.